Greetings, fellow armchair Imagineers. Tiki here.
And Monkey.
And tonight,
What did you just grab?
we're talking Mr. Banks. I grabbed a guitar.
Uh-huh.
Nice percussion, right?
I have to expect you to sing one of Roger. I have to expect you to sing a Roger song.
Oh, God. I'm confused about being in a musical. I'm a songwriter. And yet all my life's about singing songs anyway. Where do songwriters fit in the musical world? Oh, whoa, I have AIDS. Wow. That might just be my favorite moment of So You Want to Be an Imagineer YouTube channel history right there. That was
What the Rent episodes have done to this channel. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind, but
Oh god. Now I need to make now Roger just needs to be a permanent character.
wait, we're talking about Toontown, right? So Roger,
Roger, nice segue, nice segue. Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
we'll retheme the entire Roger Rabbit ride to Roger from Rent. We'll replace Roger Rabbit with Roger.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh god. Yeah, well. Oh, and there's Benny. Benny, there's a character named Benny too.
Oh my god, you're right. Maybe Jonathan Larson was just a big Roger Rabbit fan.
Oh my god. Wow.
Not to mention, Roger Rabbit is all about all the Toons being evicted.
Yeah. We don't know where the will went. Maybe Maroon burned it.
I'm just saying, so juicy, social parody. Oh, yes.
Oh my god.
Wow. It's ridiculous.
Wow. And there's stuff about filmmaking in that movie.
And also, the Toons represent the discriminated and represent like the low people on the totem pole, just like the people in Rent. This is ridiculous.
There's a waiter in the Lifetime Cafe, Life Cafe or whatever it's called, right?
What?
There's some waiter character, Life Cafe or whatever it's called, right? Whatever that cafe at the end of Act 1 is.
Oh, the Ink and Paint Club?
No, I mean in Rent.
Oh, the Life Cafe.
Yeah?
Yeah, there is a waiter, and he's very flamboyant.
What if that, in this version, whatever we're coming up with now, it was Droopy?
Alright.
And of course, does this mean Jessica Rabbit's gonna sing Out Tonight?
What's the time? Well, it's gotta be close to midnight. My body's talking to me. Says time for danger. Says I want to commit a crime. Want to be the cause of a fight. Want to take off this tight skirt and flirt with a stranger. We have a knack. All right, I'm not gonna do the whole thing. I'm sorry.
Or...
I'm breaking the rules once I learn the game. You like this? I know someplace sick with this, even dancing a chance. We don't need anybody. All right, Jesus Christ, this podcast is going so off the rails. Why did you have to bring Rent into it?
Yeah, it's me, I guess. It's how I roll, I suppose.
All right. Well, anyways.
Sorry.
Hey, bonus little podcast for you guys right at the top of this. The parallels between Rent and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. There you go. Anyways, Monkey, what are we here to really talk about tonight?
Something that you told me about just mere minutes ago. I had not heard of until he brought it up to me mere minutes ago. And it is something to do with the Star Wars rumors at Disneyland in Anaheim of California.
Indeed.
And it regards Toontown as well.
All right, so yeah, funny little thing. if you happen to be watching this and the title of this is 1.5 Theater Geeks episode, yeah, I messed up the dates. And so I sent Monkey an invite, and I was sitting here being like, "Where's Monkey? Where's Monkey?" And Monkey's being like, the show's not tonight."
Yeah.
So he came on tonight, and I was like, "Well, yeah, we can save it for tomorrow, and then we can do, And I just told him about the. Well, basically, let's just get right into it. The rumor is that Toontown, Mickey's Toontown, Disneyland, is going to be completely demolished and replaced by a Star Wars land. Oh boy. Oh boy. What do you think, Monkey? What's your gut reaction right now?
Judge Doom is behind this, I'm sure. Some scheme with Cloverleaf.
Okay.
Cantinas with readily prepared band music and wonderful. I'm not sure what I'm going to replace billboards with, so let's just leave it.
Okay, so in the queue, for whatever e-ticket comes to Star Wars Land, this needs to happen. We need to see a picture of Judge Doom giving the deed over to Darth Vader.
Nice.
And he's all like smiling. He's like, "Yeah."
Oh, and the guy Vader force choked in the first Star Wars movie was the lieutenant in Roger Rabbit. More connections.
Oh boy. All right, so I have a pretty strong opinion about this Monkey. This is kind of a funny story because after Cars Land, as a local, getting your locals' perspective on the matter, wouldn't you agree that it was probably most likely that the next project for the Disneyland Resort was going to be Star Wars Land in some way, shape, or form?
I guess, maybe, yeah. I mean...
So that's not the local climate right now? That's not
I don't know about that. It's just more of my personal climate.
Okay.
Personal feelings.
Well, what would you say would be the most likely next new project? Because really, since 2012...
okay, maybe something like Star Wars or Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel's the other thing that people are really talking about. I don't know. With Marvel, to me, I think we've had this discussion before, but I think if you're going to do Star Wars and Marvel, it'd be pretty cool to have maybe a third gate devoted to entirely Marvel. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that could be something maybe, or Marvel and Star Wars.
Marvel and Star Wars would kind of be tricky to pull off because at that point
we could do it as an Epcot sort of thing, Future World and World Showcase, Marvel and Star Wars.
Ah, okay. I'm liking that.
Okay.
Right on.
So
maybe have like a big Death Star like right in the middle.
Instead of Spaceship Earth.
Yeah.
And you go in and you wow, I just heard my echo. So yeah, you go in and instead of seeing instead of seeing how communication progressed throughout the course of time, it'll be how the progression of the Empire.
Oh my god. Yes.
With a special I'd like at the end, instead of when you turn in the stores and you see, instead of seeing the planet Earth, you just see the Death Star.
Oh man.
Who would narrate this? James Earl Jones? Who would narrate this? Vader or the Emperor?
What?
Who would narrate this? Vader or the Emperor?
Oh. I actually could see Yoda narrating it.
Yoda would talk about the Empire.
Well, the thing is, Yoda could be doing it as like sort of a cautionary tale.
Yeah. For some reason, the vision I might had, like, not very seriously, was like a sort of propaganda-esque thing.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
At Eastern Airlines, World Conquest is only part of our master plan.
Oh boy. Okay, but anyways, Monkey, let's talk about the logistics of Star Wars Land going into Mickey's Toontown, because the way I see this, there's only one real scenario that they can do that would make it work, and I'll hold off on that a little bit, but let me just say, there's been a lot of talk about Autopia, Autopia has really been on the chopping block. It's gasoline-powered cars. It's not really high capacity. It's really kind of a theme park attraction that you can find in any theme park nowadays. It's not anything special. The idea of driving, right, there's much better go-kart tracks at your local Scandia. So what do you think? Do you think Autopia would actually... Because, I mean, when you think about it, that's a crap ton of real estate. When you look at the queue and loading area of Autopia alone, like, that alone could probably make a good D ticket. And then you factor in how much real estate the actual track makes up, and you're looking at something that really could be a whole land, especially if you consider that Innoventions is right down the street. Bam, take out Innoventions, you have a huge footprint to work with. That's right.
I mean, and of course allow a tunnel or something so people can get to the train station.
What?
And still allow some way that some path or whatever way so people can make it to the train station.
Oh, well, like I said, it's not one big attraction, it's just a land, so maybe the train station could be in Star Wars instead.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, I get you.
So maybe the train station could be, like, themed to Mos Eisley. How about that?
Well, like, some point on the journey from Fantasyland to Tomorrowland, you pass by Yoda, sitting in the grass.
And he's just chilling.
Yeah. Like, he gives you some words of wisdom or something, or maybe says something about trains. Like,
about what?
Light speed? Does that vehicle reach?
Oh, man. Yeah, would you not agree that whole area, I don't know, I guess Innoventions, okay, as a local, do you think that Innoventions is kind of getting a second wind due to this whole Marvel meet and greet thing? Because I haven't been there to see it personally.
Clarify the term second wind for me.
Do you think that Innoventions is something that's been on the chopping block since I've been a fan of Disney back in about 2002? So over a decade? That thing's just been sitting there, nobody really likes it, nobody really it's not really upkept that well, but then boom, the whole Marvel meet and greet thing comes in. And so do you think that the Marvel meet and greets are essentially like saving Innoventions from the chopping block?
Maybe for the time being it'll help for it, yeah.
Okay.
What is it? Are there 3 things in there now? Yeah, it's like 3. 3 Marvel meet and greets in there now.
Oh god. Is it Thor, Captain America, and then
Iron Man.
Iron Man. Okay. Hello, fucking Groot. Get a Groot meet and greet in there now. Now. Like, I hate meet and greets. I can't stand the whole concept of it. But I would stand in a 2-hour line to do a meet and greet with Groot. Oh my god, that would be amazing. And hell, throw Rocket in there too. It can just be like 2 really complex animatronics that you can interact with.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Picture it. Or hell, like Guardians. To tell you the truth, all of the Guardians of the Galaxy characters kind of feel like they make excellent meet and greet personalities.
Yeah.
Like you have Drax, who'd like take everything literally, and the actor could really play that up. Star-Lord could be all into himself. I don't know about Gamora, but I know Gamora. Hey, nice, cool green makeup. That's cool.
Yeah. Well, what if all of Innoventions just become some sort of Guardians of the Galaxy thing? Like,
I would be down for that because I love Guardians of the Galaxy, and I think that it totally merits a theme park attraction.
You know what would be really neat? If there was a way to mix in some sort of Guardians of the Galaxy attraction with the Carousel Theater system.
Ooh. I don't know, Monkey. I don't know. The thing about Guardians of the Galaxy is that it's really fast-paced, it's really energetic. Like, what would be your proposal?
I'm not entirely sure. I was just suggesting a premise.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to see the carousel technology used. Don't get me wrong. I really love
that could be neat. Like, have a show on the first floor and then, still keep something on the second floor as well.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's something
Maybe
that I've
later
thought of
ride
for
on
quite
the second floor.
Huh?
Maybe like a simulator on the second floor, something like that.
Maybe if they could. Hmm?
Yeah, yeah, something like that. And to me, I just think Guardians of the Galaxy, it's just like you have such awesome characters that can make really good animatronics. You have a really cool environment. You know, it's like it's basically the first time since frickin' Star Wars and Star Trek that we've gotten a whole solar system galaxy full of awesome, cool planets and environments on this kind of scale. So I don't know. I totally agree with you. I am 100% in support of anything Guardians of the Galaxy related. Like at this point,
Does
I'd
that
rather
include
see
Howard the
Guardians
Duck?
before Star Wars. I'm sorry, what were you gonna say?
Does that include Howard the Duck?
What do you think? Of course, it includes Howard the Duck. Of course, obviously.
Yeah,
Howard the Duck would be right. No, Howard the Duck would be right at the end, and he'd have like the turtle.
like Roz.
So
Like
at the end of the
something
ride,
like Roz.
assaulted by Howard the Duck.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
Okay, but back to Star Wars Land.
We'll like replace Monsters Inc. with the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, and we can still keep that ending gimmick with Roz. It's just Howard the Duck now. Maybe some movie set theme, like the Guardians are making a movie, or it's like the making of their movie, and
Oh
something
god, oh
goes
god, like Star Lord's making a documentary or something.
maybe,
That
or like the filming of the movie, and whatever shenanigans went on.
would be interesting. That would be interesting.
Guardians of the Galaxy limo.
Except like it's implying that Groot and Rocket are like real actors instead of CGI creations. I'm assuming.
I guess.
Oh god. No raccoons or trees were harmed during the making of this e-ticket attraction.
Yeah.
All right, so Star Wars Land. I don't know. What do you like? What do you think about Autopia? What do you like? What do you think of just that attraction's like longevity right now? Do you think it's got the staying power to last, or do you think it's on the chopping block?
Maybe somewhere in the middle.
Okay. I think the biggest thing it has going for it is that it's an opening day attraction, right?
Yeah, probably. And of course,
And
also, kids who are too young to have a license or whatever can get the experience of driving at like Disneyland, where dreams come true.
well, like I said, for me, that's what a local Scandia is for. You have go-kart
Yeah.
tracks all across the country. Most of them have cars that the parents can ride in with you. So I don't know. I don't know. To me, it's like you say like Disneyland where dreams come true. It's like it's kind of an outdated premise. I mean, what I would love to see them do, and a lot of people have talked about this, but I'd love to see them replace Autopia and actually move it over to Cars Land and have it in the Cadillac range.
Mm.
And with
trying to
that,
think
you
how
have
that
to
works.
have what?
Okay, elaborate.
Okay, with that, you'd have to have. I think the big problem with Autopia, probably the big reason why it is on the chopping block, besides just oh shit.
Hello?
Oh, okay. Hold on, we got a guest coming. Hold on one second.
It's a guest. It's a guest. Sex alive. Well, I'll be blessed. Mine's been poured and thank the Lord I've had the napkins freshly pressed. With dessert, she'll want tea. Well, that is if it's a she, and my dear, that's fine with me. While the cups to this are stewing, I'll be bubbling, I'll be brewing, I'll get warm. Wow.
Do you know anything about the rumors that like the reason why Autopia can't be moved is because
What,
like if you
Nemo?
put a big show building on top of the sub lagoon show building, the whole thing would collapse. Do you know anything about that?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. I don't like. I think that might be the big proponent to it. And also to me, probably the big primary issue with this whole thing is the monorail track.
Yes.
Because the monorail track goes over that whole area. And
Yeah.
monorail track is really expensive to reroute. Monorail track in itself, it's like a really, really, really time-consuming measure to retrack if you want to go around it. And if I remember correctly, the monorail actually kind of enters Disneyland through the Autopia track. You know what I mean? It kind of like it goes around, like it goes through it goes up Harbor Boulevard and then kind of snakes into Disneyland, and the first thing you see is Autopia. Am I right?
I think it's the other way around. Like, if you're heading out of Tomorrowland, then you go along Harbor Boulevard, and then... Wait. No, wait, maybe it is sort of like that. It's just how exactly you mean Harbor Boulevard.
Well, actually, okay, so...
I think if it's going into Disney, then it's more like travel over a couple backstage areas, maybe catch a glimpse of Harbor, and then you're in the...
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean.
Tomorrowland
Yeah,
and
you
things.
mostly get the backstage stuff, yeah. But
Yeah.
but it kind of does kind of snake into Disneyland through Autopia, right?
Yeah.
So that would be kind of a problem. It's like, what would you do there? Would you have it like, I don't know? Oh, that's tricky. That's tricky. That's really tricky. Now I see the dilemma. Not to mention you got the People Mover track still there.
Yeah, well, that's a whole thing on its own, I guess.
Alright, so... Woo.
People Gruder.
What?
People Gruder.
Oh, God.
You travel in, I know, vehicles made out of roots branches.
Yes. Yes.
The narration consists
And
entirely
each
of
one, each car has the little animatronic dancing baby Groot.
Yeah.
And of course, each car plays a different song from the Awesome Mix.
Yes.
Oh yes, oh yes. Oh, okay, but I don't know. I can see the dilemma here now that we're talking about the monorail.
Yeah.
Just because
Has that
I
issue
know
been
kind
brought
of
up before that you can think of?
What?
Can you has that issue been brought up before that you can remember?
What, the monorail track?
Yeah?
I'm sure it's been brought up. I know it's been brought up when there was all those rumors of, like, oh my God, the submarine voyage is going down for refurbishment. That means they're totally gonna close it. And then a lot of people are talking about, like, hey, wait a minute, the monorail track goes right over the Sub Lagoon, so what are they gonna do? But I don't know. I mean, I guess theoretically what you could do is you could just build a show building that just kind of like, you know what I mean, is kind of like boxed into the monorail track.
Maybe.
It'd be difficult.
Of course, the monorail the track does have, some inclines and declines.
Right. I don't know.
It's a little bit of a low flyer.
But oh, there we go. Cool, perfect.
Evening.
Hello.
Hi.
Keep talking. Fuck.
What? Can you not hear us?
Just never stop. Keep going.
All right.
Okay.
Tomorrowland,
and apparently Toontown
Okay.
as well.
Toontown, yeah, Toontown.
Oh shit, we're live. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're live. I told you we're live on my Facebook message.
Yeah, I know, but I
So
wasn't
we're
sure.
talking about Doxy's God.
Yeah, I was really confused as to why it's labeled as that.
Oh god.
Yeah, so the whole tater tot scene,
Yeah.
that we'll save that for tomorrow night.
So hello everybody.
All
For
right,
those
so
who
if
have been
it's
keeping
legit,
track.
you heard the rumors.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So me and Monkey were just discussing. I actually kind of came around on the idea of doing something with Autopia for the reason that the monorail track would be really, really difficult to reroute, and the monorail track kind of comes in through Disneyland. So what do you think about that?
I'm absolutely fine with them touching Autopia.
With not touching Autopia?
No, with touching
Oh.
Autopia. Yeah.
I think that Autopia it's outdated. I mean, it's just like it's gasoline-powered cars. I mean, if it's Tomorrowland, you got to at least have hybrids. I mean, for God's sakes. Prius, where's the product placement? Am I right, people?
Yeah.
No, I mean,
All right,
like,
but anyways, it's just a big area. But what do you think of the dilemma of the monorail track, though?
what do you mean?
Well, I mean, the monorail track really cuts through a big part of Autopia's track.
I mean, I don't think it's a huge deal.
Well, what I was saying is you could probably build a show building that goes around it.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's see, what was our pitch about? We were talking about kind of maybe putting Guardians of the Galaxy into Innoventions.
I'd be okay with. I don't know.
You know about
And the
that?
people Gruder.
I'm torn. Oh, Jesus Christ, that pun.
People Gruder.
I'm torn because I don't like characters in Tomorrowland. I'm okay with Star Wars, but if every ride becomes either Star Wars or Marvel, that gets to be too much very quickly.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But at any rate, I think that a Groot and Rocket Raccoon meet and greet would be fucking amazing, and this is coming from someone who hates meet and greets. So
No, that would
take
be,
that for
yeah.
what you will. Okay, but
So,
anyways, AdvBlueDude, what is your initial reaction to the whole Toontown is going to become Star Wars Land thing?
They shouldn't do it, and apparently they're taking cues from Disney World.
Oh god. Well, actually, if they were taking cues from Disney World, then they would do what they should have done with Toontown, which is basically just make it an expansion of Fantasyland.
I'm not talking specifically Toontown. I'm talking about the way the resort is run.
Oh,
Like the rampant rumor that Maelstrom will become frozen.
indeed.
Because rides closing.
Please don't.
That would make me so sad. But speaking of things closing, Thrill also told me that Muppet Vision might close
Ah,
at California Adventure, not in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
bastards. That
I
would
forget-
mean you'd have Muppet Vision and Country Bears.
Oh no! Do you know what's the best part about it?
And
Well,
a People Mover.
The best part about it is that where Muppet Vision is, it's about 15 feet from Aladdin. So naturally, they're gonna tear out Muppet Vision to put in a Frozen stage show.
Ah!
No.
Oh Jesus, my mic went out. Hold up a sec. Monkey's cry just stopped my headphones.
Monkey, how dare you?
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, you can hear us?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Okay, let me give you guys a pitch about how I think this could be salvaged, alright?
What? Muppets or Star Wars?
Star Wars going into Toontown.
Uh-huh.
Okay, AdvBlueDude, hear me out. So
try.
what you need to do is you need to connect everything back into Frontierland and Fantasyland. You need to have multiple routes going into Frontierland and Fantasyland to make sure that it's not the dead end freaking cul-de-sac ghetto that it is right now. Because it really is. It's just like, because right now, if you think about it just logistically, like, let's put something into Toontown and nothing else, it doesn't make any fucking sense at all. It really doesn't. Because Toontown, there's a reason why there's been no expansion on Toontown since it opened. Because there's no goddamn room. It's completely blocked in. So if they're just gonna build in Toontown, that'd be a mistake. What they need to do is they need to carve out a big footprint, like a Cars Land sized footprint. And they need to encompass Toontown, maybe Fantasyland Theater in the process, maybe and most definitely the Big Thunder, the Festival Fools Arena, which is just sitting there doing nothing. And, a lot of the
kind of use it, but I know not much. But yeah, they kind of use it for things, but yeah.
They use it occasionally for, like, special events, right?
Kind of, yeah.
They shouldn't touch the Fantasyland Theater.
No.
Isn't that the theater with the show in it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mickey
that's
and the
why they
Magical
should.
Map.
Yeah, it just opened like last year.
Yeah.
Okay, well then
No,
what about just what about just extending back, like, from Toontown, you extend back into the back regions of Frontierland, go into the Feast of Fools Arena, go into, maybe cut into Big Thunder Trail a little bit, the backside of Rivers of America a little bit, and just have a massive footprint. And from there, like I said, much like Cars Land, you can have an entrance from Tomorrowland, you could have an entrance from Fantasyland, you could have an entrance from Frontierland. What do you guys think of that?
It
And
sounds
all of
slightly
this
overly
is Star
complicated
Wars.
to me.
What?
Okay, so all of this is Star Wars.
Yes. Well,
So what happens to Star Tours?
Quite frankly, I think if they're going to do Star Wars Land, I think they need to make it at least the size of something like Cars Land.
Yeah, what I want to know is that...
In general, is just something on a big scale.
Yeah, well, what I'd like to know is, what does this mean for Star Tours?
Well, Star Tours has always been like it's the traveling company. It's all about travel, and so Star Tours has always been stationed in Tomorrowland.
I just imagine, like, they'll rip off Harry Potter, like, put some Star Wars thing in California Adventure, and you take a Star Speeder between parks.
Oh dear God. Oh dear God. If they do that, oh God.
I'm not sure how they could physically do that, but yeah. Unless they can actually,
Isn't there space behind Tower of Terror to put something in?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure there's some space in between Tower of Terror and Cars Land. But,
They'd have to do a lot to Tower of Terror.
What?
They'd have to do a lot to the back of Tower of Terror.
Oh dear God, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, actually, doesn't the back of Tower of Terror face Harbor Boulevard?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does.
Okay.
So I don't think it'd be that much of a problem.
Yeah.
Now just imagine, like, Star Speeders flying over Harbor Boulevard.
I could totally see that, actually. Oh God. Oh God. Okay, so let's map this out. What planets would we actually want to see in this Star Wars Land? Would we want to see Hoth?
Gungan City, of course.
Oh, of course, naturally.
Yeah.
With a big old Boss Nass animatronic right in the center.
And when you enter there's an audio animatronic Jar Jar who interacts with you. Oh, it's your birthday! Happy birthday, Yusa!
And there's all kinds of them, and they won't leave you alone, and they just follow you around. They're just like,
you take flash pictures!
I saw me, Jar Jar Binks, me be a humble servant.
Or what's his name? That general guy. Yusa take a flash picture. Yusa in big doo-doo.
Okay, but in all seriousness, Tatooine.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, what's the environment? What are we going for?
Well, what else is Tatooine other than a desert?
Sand.
It's Mos Eisley. It's the Katia. It's
It's still a desert.
pod races.
It's still a desert. You ask what kind of theme we're going for? Desert.
Okay, well, what else is Hoth but ice?
Exactly.
Okay, so
And what
I
else?
think with Star Tours would be a little bit problematic. Well, actually, no. With Star Tours, they're not going to Endor anymore, are they?
No, they don't even go to Endor.
Yeah, that's true. That's very weird.
They never say where you're gonna go. Like, wherever your flight was supposed to go before the rebel spy is found.
Okay.
Flight
So,
1401, you're leaving. Oh,
So that kind of frees up Endor a little bit. Would you like to see Endor? I think that's kind of the biggest possibility right now. What do you guys think?
Okay.
Definitely, but there's still not.
Well, it finally made it to Endor. What if they used that in the advertising? Like, you finally made it to Endor.
For decades, Star Tours has teased you about going to the Endor moon. Now, we're in the summer of 2019. Experience it.
If Disney were smart and had humor, they would make it their mission to never build Endor. Like, they'd promise it. They'd always promise it, but then say, we just ran out of money. We couldn't fit it. So...
Well, you mean like an Endor land or something?
Yes. What?
Like an Endor land or something?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm just thinking, like, how in the queue there is set up like Endor for Star Tours.
Yeah, that's...
With the unfinished trees and everything.
Yeah, that's true. That's
a little bit different there.
Yeah.
But isn't there also an AT-AT?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's
So
badass.
yeah, so that's kind of like mixing movies there.
No, there is an AT-AT on Endor.
And
I'm talking about the Imperial Walker from Empire.
Yeah, there was one on Endor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
I don't
it was
think
the big things with the legs.
ATSTs were on Endor as well. I don't think the AT-ATs really did anything in the movies, but in some like the really big shots, you could see AT-ATs off in the distance at like docks.
Oh, okay. I do think the AT-ATs would really make cool theme park icons. What do you think about that?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
I don't know, like, it's tricky because I also think that something like the Death Star, and me and Monkey were kind of joking about this earlier about how what do you think of a Star Wars and Marvel theme park that's arranged like Epcot, where you got Marvel on one side and Star Wars on the other, and instead of Spaceship Earth, right in the dead center is the Death Star.
And then inside is a ride about the progression of the Galactic Empire.
Yes.
I'd buy it. Yes.
Oh god.
Who would you prefer as a narrator, Darth Vader or the Emperor?
Oh, I don't know. The Emperor would be fun.
Like a grand and miraculous spaceship, our planet has sailed through the universe of time, and it's been good. Good.
Kashyyyk would be interesting.
Oh, yes.
Because if you think about it, Kashyyyk's one of those planets that a lot of people know about, but hasn't really been explored all that much. And when I say hasn't been explored, I mean I don't count that like, oh, look, Yoda's on Kashyyyk, and there's Chewbacca for 5 minutes, and he's doing a Tarzan yell. No, I don't count that as exploring the Kashyyyk and Wookiee culture. The fucking Star Wars Holiday Special was a better representation of Kashyyyk culture than that.
My problem and concern with whatever they do with Star Wars is that there's not really a whole lot to do.
You know what? I think I actually kind of have the opposite concern. I think there's like so much you could do that it's kind of like like, what would, like, do you think they could possibly make a land that combines several planets and has it, like, and has some way to transition?
No, that's exactly my concern. Really, the only way that I think, like, the planets are really exploratory. Like, you can explore them for fucking ever, but the problem is rides.
Right,
Because
right.
knowing Disney, I'm 98% sure that they're going to say, hey, look, want to ride a land speeder? Here, now you can. And just do, like, shit like that from the movie. Like, hey, we got land speeders, we got all this shit that you can ride, you can eat the Mos Eisley Cantina, and just add nothing.
Yeah, like, you know, like, for example, like, the Mos Eisley Cantina showing up in, you know, like, having something like the Mos, bam, there's a Mos Eisley Cantina, bam, there's the Death Star, bam, there's an AT-AT, you know what I
And
mean?
that's what I think they're going to do. They're going to say, here's a photo op with an ATST, climb in, get your picture taken. Like, the planets are really rich in the movies and the book. I haven't read the books, but like in the books, extended universe, everything. And I don't think Disney would do anything with that.
Mhm.
Especially, and it'll be especially sad because they'll be closing, or as the rumor goes, as both rumors go, either they'll be closing Toontown or they'll completely redo Tomorrowland, and it just won't work because it'll be so sad to see so many original beloved rides lost, only to be
Oh, yeah,
replaced.
I mean, I'm going to tell you one thing, AdvBlueDude. I will not be able to sleep at night when they announce Chip and Dale's Treehouse is going to go.
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
Well, I mean, I'm talking mainly about.
I'm going to need to be in therapy for a while after that. Oh, 'cause that
Well, I mean-
goddamn spiral staircase. That spiral staircase and that picture of Chip and Dale on the shelf. Holy shit. I mean...
I'm talking mainly about Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin, and that it's the only place in the park that actually represents the cartoons.
I would love for Roger Rabbit to somehow be preserved, and I would hate for it to leave. You're right about that. I would be sad about Roger Rabbit.
No, but that's my problem. Like it worries me that
honestly
this.
think you could put Roger Rabbit into the Monsters Inc. show building, and it'd fit the theme a lot better.
Oh, they could.
Oh, yeah.
But it really worries me that Disney is not going to take the initiative with this and really try to build upon and do something entirely original with these properties. Because I can picture them saying, like, hey, we're taking Tomorrowland, and like coming soon to Tomorrowland, Speeder Bike Autopia, and fucking Space Mountain, you're now in X-Wings. Go crazy. Like, I can picture them doing things like that, and that worries me immensely.
Right.
That's where my concerns lie.
For the time being, I'd like to know this. Will there be any holiday overlays?
I can only hope.
I've been pitching an It's a Star Tours Christmas for years now.
Star Tours holiday.
And it would even have a logical plot because you'd have to go to Kashyyyk for Earth Day or for Life Day.
Life Day.
Yeah, you'd have to go to Kashyyyk for Life Day, and all kinds of shenanigans would happen along the way.
Yeah.
Totally makes sense.
Actually, Life Day is... Wait. I'm not sure how I'm gonna work this joke, so never mind.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, as for the whole thing about, like, losing a place for the cartoon characters, to tell you the truth, I don't really mind that, just because I think the Fab Five get kind of oversaturated in merchandising and in the shows and in the parades anyways.
I mean, they do, but I still think that Toontown is unique. Like, Disney Afternoon bullshit aside, I think
Hey, don't knock the Disney Afternoon bullshit. That's what makes it lovable. God damn, that Gadget Go coaster. That Gadget Go coaster is going to be relevant. They're taking that Toontown at just the wrong time because there's going to be a fucking live-action Rescue Rangers movie, and Gadget's Go coaster finally makes sense to a modern audience.
They could
really want to
Gadget's Go
really want to cheat the modern audiences out of a Gadget Go coaster that actually makes sense, Disney. Think about it. Just think about it.
Losing a perfectly good roller skater.
Yeah. I remember when I was really little, I originally thought that it was supposed to be like Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, I did too. Of course. I think that's what most people thought. Oh,
What if the safety spiel was done by Matthew Broderick?
Way because
Hello, everyone.
Gadget and Inspector Gadget are kind of like inventor types.
I'm just imagining if Matthew Broderick did a
Inspector
safety
Gadget
spiel
is
for
an
it.
inventor type.
Hello,
Well, what I
everyone.
mean- what I
Welcome
mean by that is,
aboard.
like,
No, I can't do Matthew Broderick.
Diego, what'd you say?
The design of Gadget's Go Coaster is kind of like built up of like all these individual things, and I think that could work very well for Inspector Gadget as well.
Oh, I mean, it could. Like, yeah.
Like, I think it's just a few thematic differences away in the first place.
Can we make this? Can we do this? Inspector Gadget Dark Ride Coaster? I want to do this now. Not Matthew Broderick.
But only one rule: it has to be the live-action Inspector Gadget.
It'll be hosted by Andy Dick.
We can bring Don Adams back from the dead. And
Yeah.
We'll get him in the ride.
Be based off of the direct-to-video sequel.
Yes.
That Reed with that weird, fully robotic cop. Barely even remember that. That was a weird movie.
I don't know. AdvBlueDude, I am not on the same page as you when it comes to Tatooine. I'm really not.
What do you mean?
I think there's more that can be done with Tatooine than you think. I think Tatooine offers a lot of different possibilities. It offers the whole droid. The whole droid training thing. That's that we see going on. Like that's the first thing we see in when R2 and 3PO land on Tatooine is the whole the big big ship that's like kind of the the droid thing.
But those don't warrant rides.
But they could warrant sightline.
We'll make an
It definitely
entire
could.
ride out of droid trade.
I mean, you could do a walkthrough.
You're a
You could
droid
do a dark
getting
ride
traded.
through a sandcrawler.
Okay, but think about it. Tatooine has Jabba's palace.
Yes.
It has Mos Eisley.
Again.
It has frickin' pod racing.
Again,
a-
only
It is blue milk.
only one of those really warrants a ride, which is my concern. With
Only one.
what?
Jabba's palace warrants a ride.
No, pod racers. I mean, I don't want to see it, but that's the only one that really sounds like a ride. All the other ones sound like walkthroughs or places to explore, which I mean would be
think Jabba's
great.
palace could be a ride.
It could, but it'd be really weird. It'd be really weird to try to place it in the universe and try to not be like try to make it work, I suppose.
Would Slave Leia be in it?
Oh, of course. No, no. I mean, like my concern is that with Star Wars, especially with the way the story is, the way the universe is set up. Where the fuck am I going with this? With the way a lot of these, with the way everything is set up, especially Jabba's Palace, I just don't think they really can be rides without it seeming like they took a sequence from the movie and just shoehorned a ride vehicle in there.
Okay.
Like, I don't want, like, a Hanna-Barbera-esque fucking ride where, like, you're going on a zany adventure through Jabba's palace, fall into a Rancor pit, narrowly escape it, then you're outside and he's on his fucking barge going across, then you have to dodge the fucking not the Rancor, Christ, I'm too tired. What's it
Sarlacc.
called? Yeah, the Sarlacc pit, I'm sorry. And then fucking Boba Fett comes up and tries to shoot you, but no, you get away. Like,
What you just described, I think, is beat for beat would make a really cool ride. Honestly. I'm sorry.
Depending on the
I'm
execution, perhaps?
sorry. Would.
then I guess I'm just a Star Wars purist asshole.
Well, exactly.
I guess so.
What ride system would this be?
I don't know. I didn't think that far ahead.
I could picture Omnimovers.
Omnimovers. It had to be with a lot of screens.
Or I don't know.
Could do Kuka.
Maybe an EMV.
Maybe, yeah.
Or like a
EMV
Kuka.
frames.
Yeah.
Yes. Multiple ways to do it, but still, I mean, like I just established, I suppose I'm just a Star Wars purist asshole. But a lot of these don't seem like they would be...
The description of this video is going to be apparently AdvBlueDude is a Star Wars purist asshole.
Oh, please do.
Congratulations.
No, but a lot of these, like, I mean, I love the universe, I love the movies, but a lot of it seems more like it could be a walkthrough or a thing to explore rather than a ride, because they all seem to me like it would turn into a, let's make this sequence a ride, or things like that where it wouldn't build upon the universe like Star Tours does. Like, Star Tours could be executed, Star Tours could be placed into the extended universe fucking beautifully, absolutely seamlessly.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
And, like, I can't picture them doing that with a bunch of stuff. Like, maybe if they made a park out of Star Wars.
Yeah.
But if you want to take the back of Disneyland and say, hey, look, Star Wars, I can't really picture that working well.
Yeah.
Which is where a lot of my concerns lie.
Yeah, like I said, I think it definitely, like, thematic-wise, fit a lot better to have, like, you know, hey, Star Wars, it's fantasy and science fiction. Make total sense to have it, like, you know, near Autopia, and where it's kind of, like, on the border of Fantasyland and Tomorrowland. That'd be beautiful. But having it way bumfuck in Toontown, I mean, that's a long ways away, man. That's a walk.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense logistically, like, and not to mention, like what the hell is going to be the transition from Star Wars from It's a Small World visually?
The bridge, obviously.
Yeah, but still, it's going to be so fucking. It's just like, oh, hey, small world, and then, oh shit, fucking like
small world. We'll
and
slowly
AdAds
transition
and
into the Imperial March. Really, like, the only way I would support this is if they put in over Autopia, like you were talking about, but did rides like there's a concept that's been floating around for fucking ever, where
Indoor speeder bikes.
No, the dueling coaster where you're in an X-wing.
Oh, that'd be
like something like that I could support fully.
Right.
Because it's taking a famous sequence from the movies, but putting you right in the middle of it seamlessly, without it seeming like, without it, comparatively speaking, without it being like your Stitch in those fucking TV spots when the movie came out, where he's fucking going through Beauty and Beast castle.
You guys, like, I love Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch
so
has
do
a
I.
very special place in my heart. But you have no idea how much that ad campaign pissed me the hell off. Oh God, I was so livid over that. Oh my God. It was basically just like, oh, here's classic Disney, and here's this obnoxious, annoying character that's coming in.
Yeah.
Oh. It's funny just how much I love and defend Lilo and Stitch. Because at the time, I was very much like, oh, fuck this little blue ass. But
I mean, like, do you get what
I'm Star Wars purist asshole.
What?
I said at least Stitch isn't a Star Wars purist asshole. He's just a little blue asshole.
God damn it.
They're both blue. Only one is a Star Wars purist asshole.
No, like, do you get what I'm saying, though, I suppose?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Right.
You know, I just think geographically-wise, it just doesn't make sense. I think if Disney was really creative, which, at this point, spoiler alert, they're not. They're just not. in the theme park division. I mean, I hate to say that, but
And
just
that's my concern.
bluntly, it's I haven't seen much creativity in the past couple decades of Imagineering. Outside of the foreign parks, and it's kind of sad because the foreign parks, yeah, I don't know. The last real true bit of inspired Imagineering I saw was the creation of Everest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the last really good piece of Imagineering.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
That's
I'm trying
not
to
based
get
on a
it.
franchise or anything.
What?
That's not based on a franchise or anything.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could have Radiator Springs Racers. Yeah, that's a good one, but
Seven Dwarfs
you know,
Mine,
of course you have this and
the
everything.
entire Fantasyland expansion is really nice.
Is it?
But the problem with it, which is also my problem with Star Wars, is that there's nothing to do. There's a Little Mermaid ride, it's really nice. It's not incredible, but it's nice. And then
Oh.
there's the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which I haven't been on, but from what I've seen, looks absolutely incredible. And then there's a glorified meet and greet with Bill. Then there's a restaurant in the castle. And then there's Gaston's Tavern. And then there's Dumbo. And then there's
And
another
Great
meet.
Goofini.
Well, that's just Barnstormer.
I mean, to tell you the truth, I think that's kind of like the overlying issue with the Diagon Alley land.
Except there's
Is
nothing
that
to do.
like you have Escape to Gringotts and a bunch of shops, and that's it.
That's my other concern. Like Harry Potter's a great example. That it has such a rich universe, but there's not a lot to do ride-wise.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
I think there's more to do with Harry Potter. Maybe a little bit more that you could do.
Like with Star Wars, if they were to get really creative and ballsy, they could have like a whole ride like exploring a planet, just like what about a ride that's just exploring Kashyyyk?
I mean, yeah, like if
That's just
they
exploring
wanted-
Kashyyyk. That's it.
if they wanted to go balls out. If they wanted to go balls out.
Yes,
Yes.
that.
Yes.
The more and more oh god. I'm sorry, we have to derail this really quick.
I guess
Mr. Dursley's Wild Ride. Basically a wild ride with Mr. Dursley where he's having road rage, I'm assuming.
I need to make this now. And there will be the shenanigans with like the Weasleys and such bursting through his fireplace and making his son's tongue grow.
Oh my god. Oh, I would ride the ever-living hell out of that thing.
I need to make this now.
Alright. But anyways, we were having some good points, so Adventure Blue Dude.
if they wanted to do this, if they want to go balls out, there would be a shit ton they could do with Star
That's
Wars.
what I'm saying.
I mean, not just exploring walkthroughs, but there's a lot of extended universe things that they could do.
right.
If they really wanted to, they could set up a gigantic Jedi Academy. If they wanted to, they could have things like you said, they could have dark rides exploring and expanding the planets, how they're set up, how they work.
What their ecosystem is, what some of the additional creatures are.
Oh my god, yeah.
You know?
God damn it. Correct.
Monkey, are you intentionally trying to troll our good conversation now?
Sorry.
Look at Monkey, he's so caught up in laughter that he can't even get in focus on his camera. Wow.
Okay, sorry about that. Sorry. I'll recollect myself.
No, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Mustafar a huge mining planet?
Mustafar. Was that
Mustafar Mine Train.
was that
That's
the planet that they ended up on at the end of Attack of the Clones?
No, it's the planet that they fought on at the end of Revenge of the Sith.
all I remember about that was just like, hey, look, lava!
I
gonna
am
look
the
it up.
higher ground.
I'm gonna look
I
it up because
you are the chosen one.
if it's what I think it is, like they could do a whole dark slash thrill ride
Uh-huh.
going through the mines and then something goes wrong. I know it's cliche, but it would
And
be
something
really.
goes wrong!
I know it would be cool. I know it would be cliche, but it would be cool because it would expand the universe and expand a planet that nobody really talks about.
Yeah,
I suppose.
exactly, yeah.
Like things like that, which is what I don't think they'll do, which concerns me.
Yeah, I mean, at least we definitely got the potential, but I don't know. But what do you think about, like, surely it can't just be Toontown, right?
I'm sorry?
I said surely it can't just be Toontown.
I don't know.
I mean, if they're good, like, I really do genuinely think that if they just do it, like, replace Toontown with Star, it's not going to make sense. It's not going to make sense at all because it's going to be so small. Monkey, what the
Yeah.
hell? Is Monkey dead?
Monkey dead.
Here, sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but
Like, did he
yeah,
pass out from
Toontown.
laughing
That is
so
a really small piece of real estate.
It is.
Yeah.
much? Yeah, so I don't know. To me, if you're going to do this justice, you almost have to, like, expand out into Frontierland.
Mm.
And it's like, but then it's like the transition from Frontierland to Star Wars, and then fucking Small World to Star Wars. It's just not very proper transitioning points. The only one that would even slightly make sense is like Fantasyland, and not next to, and I'm not talking like next to, next to Small World, because obviously that doesn't really make sense. But I'm talking like maybe have a pathway that goes to like, where extending from Big Thunder Trail, where Big Thunder Trail goes into Fantasyland, also have a pathway that goes into Star Wars Land.
Yeah.
Kind of where the old Skyway cabin was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I was right. Mustafar is a they mine lava there for
Of
some
course they
reason.
mine lava. What
Yeah.
the fuck else would they mine on that
I don't know.
planet? Oh god.
I lava it.
Ah, Christ.
Wow.
Okay, so have we pretty much reached a consensus with this topic?
I
Maybe.
suppose.
Well, do you have anything more to say about it?
I don't really. I'm not entirely sure what my thoughts are on Star Wars Land as a whole, honestly. Maybe it just depends on what exactly they would do and how it would turn out, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and
also,
I think that's kind of the general consensus. Like, if they do something where it's just like, oh, hey, here's a bunch of Star Wars iconic Star Wars stuff just slapped together, enjoy.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree that'd be a little annoying.
Yeah. I want them to blow my fucking mind. This should be their Harry Potter killer, and if they fuck it up, that is their damn fault.
That's actually a beautiful place to end. I think we have nothing more to say than that. That's wonderful. That's
I'm
absolutely.
glad I've ended the show.
All right. Any last words?
Those were my last words, damn it.
Those were your last. All right, and okay.
What? Goodbye,
boy.
everybody.
we're going home.
Oh no, don't do this to me.
What?
Too late.
What?
There's no end broadcast button.
There's no end broadcast button?
No,
What?
there's literally no end broadcast button.
You're shitting me.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna refresh. Hold on. I'm gonna go in and out.
So, Fancy meeting you here.
I know, right?
Yeah. Welcome everybody to
So, no, I forgot to ask this. How would you feel about a Family Guy Star Wars land?
Oh Christ. I could get behind that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tiki, your thoughts on Family Guy Star Wars land?
Oh, he's back.
Yes. Yes. Excellent. Excellent.
Is there an end broadcast button now?
Yes. Yes. Now
Okay.
now I'm seeing. I have no idea what that was. That was weird.
Goodbye, everybody.
No. Now that you brought it up, we have to kind of talk about it.
Oh Christ. Okay.
Okay. Could that sock puppet show up from the special edition?
Oh God.
Oh, hello, so yeah. You go through the asteroid field.
The thing I remember most about that Star Wars thing about Blue Harvest is Herbert as Obi-Wan Kenobi singing "I Had the Time of My Life" to Chris.
Yeah.
So I'm just imagining like a big musical number.
Yes.
Stage show?
Having the time of my life. How will you?
And on that note, good night, everybody.